The Wheel of Food has me making a strawberry cheesecake French toast. I figure 2 or 3 tablespoons of cream cheese should be enough. And then I'm gonna add some confectioner sugar, and I'm just gonna add a little bit, taste it. A little bit of lemon. I have lime ready here. I have strawberries macerating in some sugar. I have this awesome, it's a high protein, low carb, that's just coincidence, but it's a cinnamon raisin bread, so I thought that could be a fun way to juice things up. And I think, and then my milk and my egg, and a little bit of vanilla. So let's see how this all comes out. And now I'm mixing in the confectioner sugar. I put in 1 teaspoon of confectioner sugar. I put 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract in there. And then a little squeeze of lime. Just to give it a little bright note. Again, I would use lemon if I had it, but I like limes. I think limes are a little sweeter, so I think that might actually work nicely here. I have here my egg, my milk. I'm going to put 1/8, I put 1/8 teaspoon of vanilla, but I'm going to actually put another 1/8, I forgot, I want 1/4 teaspoon. And then I have cinnamon and nutmeg as well, and a little bit of sugar. So one thing, guys, is if you don't put in enough milk, the bread will have trouble absorbing the egg. So don't underdo it on the milk or if you like cream or whatever, if you want there to be good absorption. I ended up using 2 tablespoons of cream cheese and 2 teaspoons of sugar. So 1 teaspoon per tablespoon. And I was worried it wouldn't be enough. It's pretty borderline. It could have maybe done 3 tablespoons of cream cheese, but look at this. It almost looks like fluffernutter in the way it moves. Bottom line though, guys, you could toast some bread and just spread this on, and this would be a dynamite little breakfast. So toast with cream cheese and vanilla on there. It's so good. Of course, I'm going to ump it up with this, and again, that could just be a sandwich, a breakfast sandwich of some kind. But of course, I'm going to French toast this guy. But I'm putting all 3 of these on my long-term list. Putting on strawberries, doing it with just the cream cheese, or doing it as French toast. Always add a little pinch of salt. It makes a big difference in the final product. And I'm even going to add a little bit of salt to my strawberries, just a little bit. All right, so let's get this soaking. The other thing is, if you guys don't have confectioner sugar, you can use superfine sugar. And you're like, well, heck, if I don't have confectioners, how would I have superfine? You can actually make superfine sugar anytime you need to by just taking normal sugar and putting it in your food processor. So if you have a mini food processor like I have, just take regular sugar and grind it up in there, and that becomes superfine sugar. So you should be good to go. Let's get this soaking. I have to tell you right now, all I want to do is just take a bite right out of this. Not even toasted. I think this would be so good, but it would ruin my experiment. So in we go. I'm gonna flip this thing over. It occurs to me that I also could have just made the French toast and then made the sandwich out of the completed French toast. Right now, I have one side down, right, in here. That's the wet side. And the side that's up, that's been chilling out this whole time, would be the drier side, because it's been face up. So what you do, after I get this butter melted, is you make sure when you put this in, you flip it over again so that the dry side is on the pan. And that way, the wet side can drip into the bread instead of dripping onto your pan. And that's how you prevent getting egg on the bottom of your pan, right? So you would get egg on the bottom of your pan, and nobody wants that. They just want French toast. Flip it over, wet side on top. That'll solve that problem. People have asked me if the cinnamon makes that big a difference, and the nutmeg. When you put it in the pan and you start to smell it cook, the cinnamon and the nutmeg are in the air right now, and the aroma is just spectacular. Okay, I just flipped her over, and look at that perfection. Oh my goodness. Cannot wait to dig into this. I'm gonna put a little sugar on top here, and got a little butter on there. Now you might be wondering what this little guy is next to here. It looks almost like a pancake, doesn't it? So I always have that tiny little bit of egg, and I've always kind of tossed it out. And I thought to myself, what would happen if I cooked it? I mean, it's got vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, and sugar in it. That's not the way I want my eggs normally, but I tasted a little bit of it already, and it tastes like a banana pancake. If you've ever made those 2-ingredient banana pancakes, it tastes a lot like that, the texture. If not, it's a lot like a crepe. So it's like a crepe in texture, and it uses up all my egg. So this is probably going to freak a lot of you out, but I'm excited about this. It's like I have French toast and a little mini pancake. First, I'm going to try this ridiculous little egg thing. I know I tasted it before, but now it's got syrup and butter, a little confectioner sugar. I don't know if you guys have the courage to try it, but if you've ever had that banana pancake, this is so similar. The 2-ingredient banana pancake, they're all over the internet. This is fantastic. I've always been worried about I have to use up every drop. Now I know I don't. I can just make a little mini pancake. All right, now on to the main event. I'm gonna fork and knife this guy. Oh, should I put syrup on here? It's a good question. Well, I put syrup on French toast all the time, but never on a cheesecake. So French toast wins. Oh, okay. Advantage of making the French toast together. The strawberries cook just a teeny little bit, and they're just a little bit more delicate now. And they feel a little sweeter too, having cooked a bit. So, yeah, actually French toasting it later might be the better way to go. I haven't tried it the other way, but I will. But the berries are nice and warm now. And, oh, the taste. The cream cheese has also become much more of a creamy sauce from the heating process. And you saw I used the pre-whipped kind. So, I mean, if you look here, this has become a ooey gooey sauce. So there you have it. You can make your own strawberry cheesecake French toast anytime you want. And I hope you try it. Let me know if you do. Send me some photos.